Alabama high school athletes may soon get the chance to make money from their images.
The warming trend continues across East Alabama. We'll talk about temperatures back above normal for this time of year coming up.
Coming up in sports, sickness is finally starting to get out of the way for local wrestling teams, and it's area play for basketball teams tonight. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Mike Stedham.
And I'm Katie Edwards.
A state lawmaker from Opelika has filed a bill that would add Alabama to the approximately 30 other states that allow high school athletes to make money off of their name, image, and likeness. House Bill 25, sponsored by Representative Jeremy Gray, would be limited to the athlete and would not allow for the use of school logos, school names, school mascots, or other trademarked logos. Alabama started allowing college athletes to use these same rights back in 2021.
The Jacksonville City School Board has selected Michael Barber as its interim superintendent. In a 3-minute meeting this week, it chose Michael Barber, a longtime Alabama school administrator, to take the helm. Barber helped guide the school system through its last superintendent search, which ended just last year. Jacksonville City School President Ed Kennedy addressed Michael Barber at a recent school board meeting.
Thank you for the leadership that you provided for us during our last search. We were impressed with you. In your background and everything, so we were just pleased to invite you to come along and help lead us during this time.
Barber will take over on January 1 when Mike Howard, the current Jacksonville superintendent, leaves to become superintendent at Lee County Schools. Barber currently works as an education consultant for a statewide education organization. He retired in 2019 from the public school system.
When we return, a local sorority is working to help a civic project in one Jacksonville neighborhood.
For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
A Jacksonville State University sorority is donating money to a historic community.
Members of Delta Zeta gave a $500 check to Jacksonville City officials at a meeting on Monday. The money will be used to help restore Eastwood Park in the historically black neighborhood of Eastwood. The money was collected after the women hosted a scarecrow contest and fundraiser this fall. The contest featured life-size scarecrows lining the city's public square. Speaking at the council meeting, the sorority sponsor said the organization would like to host the money-making event each fall.
I think that it brought a lot of positive attention to local businesses and to the community, and we would like to make this an annual event. And now for the money, we raised $500.
Oh, great.
And I think that's pretty good for our first year.
The Eastwood community includes a historic school, homes, churches, and a park.
When we come back, Piedmont receives a grant to restore balance to the force. The police force, that is.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today. This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
The Piedmont Police Department has officially started a bike patrol unit to bring officers closer to the people they serve. Piedmont's police department was given a $6,000 grant through Coosa Valley Resource Conservation and Development Council to purchase 3 Cannondale trail bikes and 1 Apollo e-scooter. In anticipation of the grant from the nonprofit council, Piedmont Police Chief Nathan Johnson personally bought equipment and uniforms to promote this project and to build support from the community and visitors. The idea is to allow the police to do random patrols in areas that need this type of attention and to promote safety and security to one of the biggest resources that Piedmont has, the Chief Ladiga Trail. While officers will continue their regular patrols in police cars, bicycle patrols will be done at random and to support events that happen in and around Piedmont. Chief Johnson says this will give the police an opportunity to be more community-oriented and be able to observe things they normally wouldn't see from a patrol vehicle. These bikes will also give them better access to the Ladiga Trail, which does not support regular patrol vehicles.
If you're looking for a reason to warm up to a big bowl of chili, look no further than this Friday's Chili Cook-Off benefiting the Anniston Police Department's Toy Drive. The event will be held at the Northeast Alabama Bike Club at 26 West 10th Street in downtown Anniston. Admission is either $10 at the door or a new unwrapped toy. And the admission includes sampling tickets for the chili that'll be brought in by the competitors. Bowls of chili may be purchased for an additional $5, and they include your choice of drink, toppings, and dessert. Doors open at 5:30, and the event will last until the last drop of chili is served.
Meanwhile, the Anniston Police Department continues to collect toys at its headquarters building at 174 West 13th Street. Donations will be accepted through Friday, December 19th, and the department plans to have its annual toy drive giveaway at the station near Christmas time. If you have any questions, you may call Anniston Police at any time. That number is 256-238-1800.
Well, it certainly has been chilly weather, hasn't it?
Oh, it definitely has. I would certainly be looking to warm up to a great bowl of chili tonight. Would be great.
Is tonight the right night? Well, let's ask John Holder in the EAN Weather Center if it's going to remain chilly weather.
Mike and Katie, the extremely cold mornings we've had for the last couple of mornings are a thing of the past. Much warmer weather is on the way for the end of the week and the weekend. We'll have the complete forecast details for all of East Alabama next.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
Sunny and dry today across East Alabama, and temperatures about where they should be for this time of year. 60 for the high this afternoon. That was after a cold morning. Temperatures this morning dropping down into the mid-20s across Calhoun and Cleveland counties, way below the average for this time of year. Our record high temperature 80 degrees. Yes, it can be in the 80s, even in December in Alabama. The record low at 17. Sun rising at 6:35 tomorrow morning, and the sunset for about the last week has been right there at 4:35 in the afternoons. Weather on your street coming up on this Thursday night. We'll have some clouds out there. You probably already noticed that in the afternoon hours. That will continue in the nighttime hours out on Mangum Road in Wellington. About 37 degrees. Cold out in the Wellington Valley, but not as cold as the last few nights, as most folks should stay in the 30s. Your Friday is looking fantastic. This is going to be the nicest day we've had so far this week. It will be the nicest day that we have coming up probably for the next week. Down on Berry Street in Oxford, it is going to be very nice tomorrow. Sunshine, maybe a few clouds, no rain in the forecast, and the high tomorrow above average at 65 degrees. Enjoy that Friday in Oxford. And for the weekend, got a mixed bag of things. There's going to be some dry weather. There's going to be some rain showers both days. Center Avenue in downtown Piedmont, just get ready for some sunshine in the morning on Saturday. Maybe some sunshine late in the day on Sunday. In between on Saturday afternoon and Sunday morning and Saturday night, that's when we expect the shower, maybe even some thunderstorm activity. Temperatures will be mainly in the 60s, especially on Saturday, struggling to get to 60 on Sunday, but all in all, kind of a 50-50 type weekend across East Alabama. 7-day forecast coming up. You'll see temperatures on Saturday reaching all the way to 70. 60% chance of rain. That's mainly in the afternoon hours. The best chance of rain is going to be Saturday night. Looking at a 90 to 100% chance of rain on Saturday night. That will continue early in the day on Sunday. A 70% chance of showers Sunday morning, clearing out by the afternoon, and then another cool down coming our way beginning on Monday. Monday, only 50 for the daytime high after a morning low of 30. We got some 20s coming back next week. Will be dry, but temperatures will go back below the average for this time of year for both daytime highs and for nighttime lows. It is time for our weekly check on the drought monitor, and the situation just really not changing at all. We've had some rainfall, some much needed rainfall across East Alabama, but just not enough to alleviate the drought situation here in East Alabama. You see all of Calhoun County, most of Cleburne County, except for the extreme southern part of the county, still in a severe drought, and close by, you see we have an extreme drought. So the drought situation basically remaining unchanged here in East Alabama. We'll put another dent in it this weekend, maybe 1 to 2 inches of rainfall coming beginning Saturday afternoon through early in the day on Sunday. I'll be right back here tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Check me out for your breakfast forecast on your Friday, and back here Friday evening for all of your complete weather needs and weather forecasts coming up for the weekend. We'll have the complete forecast on EAN Local News. Right now, high school wrestling and high school basketball dominating the local sports scene in Calhoun and Cleburne counties, and Namath Pitts has it covered for you. Namath?
Thanks, John. The stomach virus has created chaos for East Alabama wrestling teams, including Walter Welborn, White Plains, and Cleburne County. All three of those teams and more are back on the mat tonight, though, and we have the full preview for you. It is senior night for Frank Hartzog in the Alexandria Valley Cups. Alexandria will honor seniors Preston Jones, Ball Dakota, DeMarcus Williams, Alston Nolan, Amoria Green, Latrez Turner, Ethan Pisano, Christian DeLeon, and Caden Deline. Alexandria will be at home tonight, where they host Alabama School for the Blind in Pell City. Jake Mayfield and the Cleburne County Tigers are 8-0 in duels this season, and tonight they look to improve to 10-0. It'll be brother versus brother matchup when Jake Mayfield in Cleburne County hosts his brother Rusty Mayfield in the Oxford Yellow Jackets. The Sacs Wildcats will also join the two to make it a tri-meet at Cleburne County. Alston Bragg and the Piedmont Bulldogs are at home tonight. They will host Ohatchee in Cherokee County in a tri-meet. Neither team, though, will be at full strength. Ohatchee has been battling personal health matters throughout the team, and Cherokee County will play for a football state championship tomorrow. So Piedmont is at home, but it's going to be half strength in terms of their opponents. For Ben Carroll and the Welborn Panthers, they got hit by the stomach virus probably the hardest, causing them to cancel their home tri-meet Tuesday night. But the Panthers are expected to be back tonight when they host the Rammer Bulldogs and West End Walnut Grove Patriots at Welborn. The Panthers have already hosted a quad and tournament at home. The defending Class 1A through 4A state champions, the Weaver Bearcats, will begin to ramp up on tougher competition as they travel to Moody tonight to battle the Class 5A Blue Devils and Class 4A Fulton Dale. Weaver is undefeated this season in duels, but they will be battle tested tonight. Area play has now officially arrived as we reach the first weekend in December, and there are several area basketball games tonight taking place in East Alabama. We have the full preview of area and non-area games. Starting with Anniston on the road at Talladega. The Bulldogs only have 2 losses this season, and they both were to Fort Payne. So the Anniston Bulldogs are looking to stay perfect against teams not named Fort Payne as they go on the road to Talladega in both a boys and girls game. Faith Christian, this is just a boys game. It is an area game. Faith Christian goes on the road to face the Donahoe Falcons. Coach Corey Hughes' team played as tough of a non-area schedule as you could play. Donahoe, no slouch of a non-area schedule as well. But these two teams will meet tonight up on the mountain at Donahoe. Alexandria is on the road at White Plains. Nobody is red hotter and surging more than Chris Randall and the White Plains Wildcats. They currently sit top 5 in the state. They're 10-1 on the season. They've been battling a virus, but they get an Alexandria boys team that has also started off really good. And so this is going to be a sneaky good game tonight at White Plains as Coach Randall and Coach Sprayberry welcome in Coach Ginn and the Alexandria Valley Cups. For Weaver and Coach Bo Wynn, it's area play. They knew that Piedmont was the team to beat in this area in Class 3A. So Coach Bo Wynn and the Weaver Bearcats get their first crack at Coach Glover and the Piedmont Bulldogs. It's boy and girl action tonight at Piedmont as the Weaver Bearcats make the trip north to face the Piedmont Bulldogs. And for Jacksonville, well, there's only a team that's been a thorn in Anniston's side, and it's Robbie Coker and the Fort Payne Wildcats. Well, tonight, the Jacksonville Golden Eagles will give Fort Payne their best crack. Fort Payne, or Jacksonville's only loss, I should say, on the season is to Springville, and they beat them in a rematch with their football players that are now playing basketball. So a full-strength Jacksonville team makes the trip north to face Fort Payne. And for Coach Tommy Miller and the Jacksonville Christian Thunder, they obviously are not starting the season off the way they would like, but they are going to host the Georgia School for the Deaf. They already made a trip to Georgia earlier this season to face Georgia School for the Deaf. Tonight's the return trip, as always, as Georgia School for the Deaf will make the trip to Jacksonville to face the Thunder and Coach Tommy Miller of Jacksonville Christian. And this one is supposed to play, but I'm not sure that it will be played. Now, this is a tentative schedule. Tentatively, the Coosa Christian Conquerors were supposed to be playing at Pleasant Valley tonight against Coach Hood. Now, but Coosa Christian, the Thunder's football team, played for a state championship in football and is just wrapping up as we speak. So whether this game will be played or not be played is to be determined. But as of right now, according to the schedule books, Coosa Christian was supposed to make the trip to Pleasant Valley tonight. But again, only those two teams know if that game actually happens. We'll tell you tomorrow. All right, that's it for EA and local sports. Let's go back over to Mike and Katie.
Thanks for that update, Namath, and thank you for watching us today.
You can find us here online every weekday on Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram, and on our website, eastalabamanow.com. Just go to our video feed and watch us whenever it's convenient for you.
We'll see you back here Friday for your news on your schedule.